Good morning, adventure travelers. This is what Quy Nhon looks like in the morning. Here's the square and the statue of Ho Chi Minh and his father. As you can see, it's pretty big. There's the two massive buildings that I pointed out last night. Here's something that I didn't see yesterday. Big old Hollywood sign that says "Welcome to Quynhon City." Time to get on with the day. Okay, my 5-minute geography lesson is a little bit overdue, but better late than never, as they say. Vietnam sits on the southwest corner of the mainland of the Asian continent. Its three neighbours are China to the north, Laos to the west, and Cambodia to the south. It's about the same size as Finland and Malaysia, and it's about 20% bigger than New Zealand. Parts of Vietnam and the country as a whole was colonised for hundreds of years under the Chinese, the Khmer, and the French. And of course there was the war with the Americans. So understandably, Vietnam is very protective and very proud of its independence. The current population of Vietnam is about 105 million people. This is made up of about 80% ethnic Vietnamese, and the remaining 15% is made up of predominantly Asian people from the surrounding countries. The country is largely secular, with close to 90% of people not having a religion. There's about 7% Christian, 6% Buddhist, and 1% of people believing in other religions. Vietnam's economy is about 1.1 trillion US dollars a year, which makes it the 25th largest economy in the world. Now that sounds quite large, but on a per capita basis, Vietnam ranks only about 134th out of 220 countries in the world. The main reason for this is that Vietnam only really started modernising their economy in the 1980s and the 1990s. So in a way, they've been playing catch up ever since. The economy is predominantly made up of manufacturing, textiles, mining and electronics. From what I could see, the tourist industry was booming, and I can tell you firsthand it's a great place to visit. When you travel around Vietnam, it's pretty obvious that the Vietnamese are really hardworking, and this is reflected in the unemployment rate of only 1.5%. And that, adventure travellers, is my 5-minute geography lesson on Vietnam. Hope you enjoyed it. Here's another national monument, the red flags and the posters. You can't blame the Vietnamese at all for being patriotic. They've been invaded by the Chinese, the Cambodians, the French, the Americans, and there might be some others that I've missed out. So good on them for getting in behind their country, regardless of the pros and cons of the current administration. Okay, last statue for the day, I promise. We're in the main square, or the main roundabout, I should say. This is the statue of Nhatrang, who was a famous Vietnamese emperor. He's got a big statue of himself in the middle of town. And why wouldn't you? You're the emperor. What did the Kiwi say to the sculpture? Aye, statue bro. I'm at the local street food alley. Can't see any other tourists. So, purely a place for the locals. It goes from one end up there, all the way down to the other end. Probably about 15 or 20 vendors. I just picked a random one. Got myself some skewers and spring rolls, and also beer. They give you the beer in a can, and then they give you a plastic mug with ice in it. Obviously refrigerators aren't part of the package here in the food and beverage scene. And that, my friends, was dinner. Not bad at all. Now let's see if we can find an ice cream somewhere. And here it is, the $1 sundae. at a place called Jolly Bee. It's sort of a cross between KFC and McDonald's. It serves chicken, but it looks like a McDonald's. If it's an American concept or Vietnamese. But let's see what their $1 Sunday's like. It's not bad. Something sweet at the end of the evening. Can't really complain for $1, can you? Good morning, adventure travellers. Good morning from Quynhon. It's 9 AM in the morning, and we're passing the massive statue of Ho Chi Minh as a young man and his dad, and we're heading to Nha Trang. Just getting out of the madness of the city, so need to be very alert for these roundabouts and just merge like a zip, like a chaotic zip. Woo! Okay, another roundabout navigated. Okay, as I said, we're off to Nha Trang, 5 hours in the saddle, so probably a 6.5 hour day. And yeah, should get there by about 3:30 in the afternoon. Coastal ride all the way. So hopefully it'll be nice and cool. It's not too bad at the moment, probably high 20s I would say. A little bit of a breeze going on. So let's see what we see on the road. Okay, another entry thing into a town. Entry thing. Okay, we're about 2 hours riding into the 5 hour ride today, and not much of note to report, but I've just taken a left turn down the coast and I'm on one of these, what I call ghost roads. Beautiful roads that seem to have nothing on them, man-made, well manicured. I don't know if they're just a conduit road or something or other, but yeah, all seems a bit weird. But anyway, oh, there's a massive building going up here, but once again I can't see anybody working on them. Oh, there's a few guys on top of that building there, but cranes aren't moving. It all seems a bit yeah, ghost towny. It's a bit weird. I wonder if it's all specky, whether it's property development companies or government initiatives to try and bring people into an area. Anyway, makes for a little bit of interest. Not much, but might just be an ordinary, what are you doing, lady? See, it all seems closed up. Nobody here, relatively brand new. And just a big straight road. And then sort of at the end of the main drag, there's this one massive building. There's been a couple of smaller multi-story buildings, but then boom, looks like apartments. Massive. Weird, man. Look at that. Apex Mall. Oh well, you saw it here first. And within a few corners, we've turned inland and we're back in the hills. It's sunny, it's not too hot, and it's green, so no complaints here. It's been a pretty easy ride so far today, so happy about that. Nothing's hurting too much, so long may it continue. Well, it's crazy to think a couple of k's ago I was high up on the coast, and now I'm deep in the green hills. Although the coast is right there. I tell a lie, I'm still on the coast. Look at all these little huts on the water. Mental! I wonder what they're all about. Something to do with fishing, no doubt. I wonder what all these little shacks on the water are. Pretty cool. Pretty crazy. Oh, hello, cow. Some big old mountains up ahead. I wonder if we're going over them or around them. I can't quite see on Google Maps. Okay, looks like good news. It looks like we're going around those mountains instead of over the top of them. I didn't really feel like riding over another mountain pass today, so we're keeping it on a nice and flat, and should be at the destination within 45 minutes. Happy days. You're in the city now, boy. Look at those massive buildings. Those big boys are 30 and 40 stories high. Anyway, keep your eye on the road, right? Not on the buildings. And we're on the Gold Coast. Look at all these high rises. I think I'm staying in one. Far out, she's pretty built up. A lot busier than Quynhon. Well, there's certainly a good old promenade along the water. Plenty of hotels and apartments. Golden Beach Hotel, Green Beach. Maris Alana. Here we go. Here we are in Nha Trang, which I've colloquially dubbed the Gold Coast of Vietnam. As you can see, there's loads of high-rise buildings, hotels, what have you, and a massive long beach. It's a pretty cool spot. I wish I had longer to stay and check it out, but one day is all I got. Hope you're enjoying these adventure travel videos. As you probably know, I'm raising money for the IHC as I ride from New Zealand to Ireland. The IHC is the organisation that looks after the intellectually disabled community. If you'd like to know more about the ride, please go to twowheelstoeverywhere.com. If you'd like to know more about the IHC, please go to ihc.org.nz. And if you would like to contribute, you can do that through my Give a Little page. All the links are in the description below. Donations go directly from Give a Little to the IHC. I don't handle them at all. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. And if you'd like to support the channel, please share it with friends and family and give me some feedback in the comments below. It helps me improve the channel for everyone. As always, thanks for watching, travel safe, see you on the road.